Task 2.
Speaker 1.
I hadn't really got any particular expectations before I went, even though it was my first time. Obviously, my friends had told me about the last gig they went to, but nothing really prepared me for the sheer size of the venue. The stage was well lit, but we were so far away from it that it might as well have been somewhere else. I did quite like the music, though I could have been listening on an MP3 player. And the cost of getting in seemed rather unfair. It wasn't very good value for money, given how little I could see.
Speaker 2.
It was the band that attracted me to go in the first place. I love their music, and I bought all their albums. And the cost of the gig seemed pretty reasonable. I went with 3 mates, and we had a good time watching the rest of the people and eating the food and drink that you could buy from loads of stalls around the site. The stage wasn't that great, and the view was pretty rubbish. But what really got me was what I'd actually gone for. The music was distorted, and I couldn't hear it properly. My mate said the same thing.
Speaker 3.
I've always liked the band and have been to some of their concerts before, so I thought I knew what to expect. I knew that the cost would be ridiculously high, the food would be expensive and poor, and that the only way to see them properly would be to watch the big screens on either side of the stage, though one of my mates was really put out about that. It was what they chose to perform that I was less keen on. Instead of doing their hits, they tried this new experimental stuff. Not my thing at all, and I nearly left early.
Speaker 4.
I really love listening to any live music, whatever it is. For me, the whole experience is really improved by actually being there and sharing it with all the others. That's why I found this concert such a letdown. There was no atmosphere. And instead of getting up and dancing, everyone just sat watching the band on stage. Maybe they didn't like the music. I agree that it wasn't up to their normal standards, but if you make the effort to go to these things, then at least join in. The place itself was impressive, though.